And now, on the Chris Smith Afternoon Show, pet lifestyle guru, Kay Brown.
Yeah, 131873. You can speak with Kay right away. Maybe there's something going on at home, in the kennel, with your pet, with your guinea pig, with your giraffe, with your pig. Do people still have pigs at home?
They do. In fact, I was at the Royal Easter Show and talked to some lovely pig people there, and they were having a little giggle because everyone was saying, oh, yeah, we like those miniature pigs. And the pig guy said, yeah, miniature pigs are just piglets. They grow.
They grow into big
They
pigs.
grow.
Do the owners of pigs look like they're animals?
Oh, that's dangerous. They're not all pink and hairy. Do you look like your dog?
No,
Chris?
let's not go anywhere
Hey?
near that. It is Stress Down Day today,
Yes.
organised by Lifeline.
Yes. Are you feeling stress-free?
No.
Oh.
I'm pumped up.
Well, actually,
I've got to be pumped up. I need a Madura. That's what I need.
Yeah.
I need a Madura.
Ah.
Everyone's busy in the office this afternoon. We haven't got our Madura.
Okay, well, a cup of tea would help de-stress you, but even better would be to have a pet. It's been proven that pets actually lower blood pressure and keep us healthy because they won't say, no, you can ignore taking me for a walk today. So exercise is great for being de-stressed. So I'm happy to promote the whole Lifeline thing, which they're doing today. And I was half expecting to see you in your slippers or something. Apparently people have been going to work in their pyjamas today.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Getting right into it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm wearing jeans because Friday's jeans day for me, so I feel a little bit de-stressed.
Excellent. Lovely.
I'm wearing no pants, so...
I was going to say, I just thought they were hairy trousers.
Oh, Lee, don't encourage him. Just don't encourage him. But you're right about pets. I find that when I'm at my most stressed, if I find some time to spend with, next door's dog or my own dog or whatever, if I have a pet near me, it really de-stresses me.
Yeah, and there's something to do with the methodical patting as well, as long as it's not a cat, because you can actually over-pat a cat, and if you don't pick up the body language, they can turn around and whack you.
All right, we're going to talk to a cat owner in just a second. We'll get to your calls on 131873, but I just want to interrupt our segment. I want to go to our 2GB reporter, Matthew Leighton, who's on the scene at Eastwood, where we've had this gas explosion in this disused pit. Now, there have been 2 people taken to Royal North Shore. Police have just spoken about what has actually happened, so we'll get a full report now. Matthew, what have police said?
Yeah, good afternoon, Chris. Obviously, we just found out around about 12:30, that was when the incident happened. It seems that an excavator bucket hit the tank, which punctured a hole, which caused the spark and therefore the explosion, which caused a little bit of chaos around this area here at Eastwood. But I'm just standing right near the office block here, and you can just see glass spread all across this footpath. It's unbelievable. Residents were absolutely shocked, running out, just seeing what was going on. I can still see a few people just poking their heads out of the windows as we speak right now.
Yeah. Okay, so the scene is cleared, and all the people who were injured have either been assessed and taken to hospital. That's all finished with now?
Yeah, that's correct. A few people were treated here at the scene. About 2 people were assessed, taken to hospital with some cuts and bruising as well. But, yeah, at the moment it's just cleaning up what's left here with the glass. The road here at Blaxland Road has reopened again, so we're slowly seeing traffic kind of returning to normal. So good news, and lucky it hasn't turned out much worse.
Yeah, exactly. Could have been a lot worse. Thank you, Matthew. Much appreciated. Matthew Leighton on the scene there in Blaxland Road. All right, Norma, go right ahead. Kay is listening.
Hi, Norma.
Are you with us, Norma? No, Norma's listening to the radio, which is 7 seconds behind. We'll talk to Norma off air and try and get her to turn that radio off. Rob, go ahead.
Chris and Kay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you guys going today?
Good,
Brilliant.
thank you.
Just wanted to know, is it possible for my pet cat to be a vegetarian?
No. Sorry.
Doesn't eat any sort of meat, nothing.
Yeah. Well, the reason I say that is that cats are actually obligate carnivores, so they have to have protein, and the best protein is meat. How old is your cat?
Just over a year old now.
And what does the cat currently eat?
It'll eat canned seafood basket type product. You know, anything that's got seafood in it, fish, that sort of stuff.
Ah, yes.
In a normal candidate. But I've tried all different meat type products in the can won't have a bar.
Well, cats can be a bit naughty too. Your cat is tricking you and forcing you to get the seafood things. They can get addictions to either tuna or things like that. At least now I know that the cat's getting protein, but keep going and persevering. And the other thing is chicken wings. Try that, just a wingtip raw, just to see if the cat will chew on that. It's good for the teeth. But the reason I was so adamant about that is that very recently there was a poor little kitten presented at a shelter, and the owners were vegans, and they'd been feeding it totally vegan food, and the poor thing was so undernourished, anemic, and really was at death's door. So dogs are much less fussy, and they can survive on just about anything. But cats, no, definitely they have to have protein. So you can try the meat, but at least if the cat's eating seafood, I'm happy with that one. But
and you just said something about chicken wings. Chicken wings, of course, you never give cooked chicken to a cat, but uncooked chicken wings, fantastic.
Yes, absolutely terrific.
Should cats eat milk or drink milk?
Oh, the jury's out on that one as well.
Yeah.
and for kids too, I might add. Look, it's better to restrict it. In the wild, they would just drink water once they're weaned. Okay, they might like it, and they might occasionally enjoy it, but I wouldn't do it as a normal thing on a daily basis, because they can then get toilet problems, shall we say.
Yes, exactly. It's not good for cats to necessarily drink milk. Okay, let's see if Norma's back on the line now. Norma, are you with us? Let's get rid of Rob, and try and find Norma. Norma, are you with us?
Oh, Chris, are you talking to me? It's Megan.
Oh, it's Megan. I'm sorry. I had Norma on the board. Megan, you go ahead. Kay's listening.
Thank you. Mum's got a pussycat. Mum is 85,
Good.
and she's had the cat probably a couple of years, and he hides, and when she's walking past, he just springs out and bites her on the leg.
Yup. That's a good game, isn't it? And so what does your mother do when the cat does that?
Oh, she rouses on him and smacks him with whatever she's holding.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's normally when she might be holding a tea towel and she's just walking through. Something else he does too is if she's at the wardrobe and he's on the bed, he will jump from the bed onto her back.
Oh, yes, no, we don't want that. Look, this is typical behaviour of a bored cat, and cats like our attention, and that's a great way to get attention. Dogs do something similar, but they don't have quite the same sharp claws on as cats do. So I think first thing, always get a vet check, by the way, and the same, Rob, with your cat that's semi-vegetarian. I think tuna and seafood counts okay for that. But get a check that the cat is okay, but then I'd be getting some of those really cool new toys you can get for cats where you actually hide the food in a puzzle. So the cat has to actually bat it around to actually get the food out.
Oh, that's
so
clever.
It's a dry,
that sounds like fun.
It is.
For a cat?
Absolutely. And cats really need stimulation. So rather than letting the cat jump on your mother's ankles, and I'd suggest that she wears some Ugg boots or something for a while to protect herself, make a point of having definite playtimes with the cat to tire it out.
Spend the time to get it active.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
okay.
And dangly things, don't use your fingers.
All right, 131873 is the telephone number. Sue in Mossman, go ahead.
Thank you, Kay.
Hi.
I'm interested, one, in learning more about dog training.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really interested in training. I've done training courses with the zoo and so on. And also, your advice on stopping a dog from barking. We've tried all the Kongs and the playthings and so on and so forth. It's the separation anxiety and boredom.
Aha.
But
I wish we had an hour to chat.
It's a very hard one, isn't it?
It is and it isn't, and I've got a similar problem at the moment because I'm down to just one dog in our household. We've lost our older dogs, unfortunately. But look, it is possible, and learning to be a dog trainer is a great thing if you're interested in that. And what I would suggest you do, you can actually, there are courses at TAFE, but there's also the National Dog Trainers Federation, which is the training that I did.
I really don't want to get a qualification.
Okay.
It's just for my own interest. I'm older.
Yeah.
It's for my own interest. I have a little dog, and I think she knows and obeys 26 commands. So
That's pretty good.
All done very gently and so on.
Good.
But I find friends ask for advice, and they're things where I'm out of my depth.
Okay, well, that's why it's good to actually go through one of these courses. Now,
Okay.
in addition to NDTF, there's also Delta-approved courses. These ones do take a while, or the shorter ones are the TAFE ones. But very briefly, back to the separation anxiety, there are a few things to do, and that is to just slowly distance yourself a little bit and ignore that barking behaviour. But when the dog is quiet, you reward them. That's the first starting point I do. And also try and stop the dog following you all around the house. And, you know, you can go to the bathroom all by yourself because normally they like to follow you in there if they've got separation anxiety. So lots and lots of things. And I've probably got some hints on my website as well. Now, I've sort of changed that a little bit from being just my blog. If you want to go to pettalkpeople.com, you can actually hear some more advice on this very topic.
All right, pettalkpeople.com.
That's it.
All right, pettalkpeople.com for more advice on the topic. Line 5, Carolyn, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hello. Yes, I've got 3 Dachshunds, about 13 months old, and very healthy, and they seem to have a healthy diet, and I give them fish oil every day in their food.
Lovely.
I've got a dapple one, a black and tan, and a chocolate. The chocolate and the black and tan seem to have dandruff. They're not itching or scratching or doing anything like that. The dapple one, maybe it's just I can't see it on the dapple colour, but he seems to be okay.
So a bit of dry skin there.
Yes.
What kind of fish oil are you using?
It's nice and shiny.
Yeah, what kind of fish oil are you using?
I'm using... It's in the fridge, I can get it. Hang on, it's a bottle of it, and I just give them a couple of drops.
Okay. That kind of thing is good.
Swiss wild fish oil.
Okay, it's a human-based one. That's good. Look, it's tricky to know without seeing it, and also not knowing what shampoo you use when you wash them, because it could be an irritation to the shampoo. Dogs' coats are a different pH to ours, so if you're using a human shampoo, that might be the result. Or else it could be to do with the other parts of the diet that you're feeding them. Can you tell me what else you're feeding?
Sorry. Right. They get Dachshund Ukanuba in the morning with...
that's a very good product.
They get the treatment, Carolyn.
They do. My kids treat them better than I ever did them.
That's often the case, but don't tell the kids.
Yeah, they get the Dachshund Ukanuba because I'm very cognizant of keeping their weight down. And they get a chicken wing in water, and then they get a chicken wing in the evening.
Okay. Look, that sounds... Yeah, no, that's very good. Look, I think some animals tend to produce more dander, which is what causes the allergies that people have, not hair. People wrongly think it's the hair. Perhaps try brushing a little bit more, and perhaps increase the frequency of washing just to see if you can change that, and use like an anti-dandruff shampoo, but use a dog one.
Yeah. Well, I've used one that's supposed to be all natural for dogs.
Yeah, well,
go for the one that's not natural.
Get the more expensive one. I hate to say that, but usually they're better.
All right, good on you, Carolyn. Let's go to callers. Kay Brown here for the next 5 minutes. Can take your call. We'll then have the results of our poll that we've been running on 2GB.com today, and the poll talking about the issue of smacking. Should the smacking of children by parents be a criminal offence, which is what the Australasian physicians are saying today. That's what they're pushing for. Kate, go ahead. Kay is listening.
Oh, hi, Chris and Kay.
Hi.
Talk about perfect timing. I'd only just got off the phone to the Cat Protection Society when I heard that Kay was coming on.
Oh.
Good timing.
Good timing. How can we help?
I'm at my wit's end. I have a young cat, about 18 months old. She is the most beautiful temperament, the most gorgeous, loving thing you could understand, you could ever come across. But her nickname is Houdini.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh out loud then, but
no,
I know quite a few pets called Houdini.
Oh, well, the thing that I'm most concerned about, and it really, I'm sort of getting really stressed out over it, is she is deaf. And, she'll... I turn my back for 2 seconds, literally, she's gone, and I spend an hour looking for her. I'm terrified that she's going to run over. The Cat Protection Society suggested a behaviorist. Now, I don't know if that's likely to do any good. I did talk to them about surrendering her to maybe someone that has a unit. I mean, I love her to death, but I'm just so worried about it, and I've spent hundreds of dollars. I mean, hundreds upon hundreds. Every time she finds a new escape route, I put, barriers up. But I'm getting to the point that there's not, other than throwing a net right over the house and the courtyard, I don't know what else to do. I mean, as I said, she's the sweetest, most friendly, affectionate.
Please, I know I can hear in your voice you don't want to give her up, so here's a couple of ideas for you. And yes, a cat behaviorist, an animal behaviorist would be good, but they're not inexpensive, but definitely I have several friends who are behaviorists and they would be able to come up with a whole program for you.
So you can kind of retrain cats once they get older, can you?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah. I keep telling my girlfriends, you can retrain husbands, so you can retrain...
You'll never train a husband, but go on. Why don't you women just understand that? Go on.
Work in progress. Ask my husband. But I think the important thing is, how about you make it more appealing for the cat to be around? Now, obviously it's getting out because it's much more exciting, and then you go looking and calling. How about you play hide and seek in the house? But to give yourself a head start, I'd be getting a little cat harness, especially one that has at least one, if not two, bells on it, so that you can hear where the cat is, and you can hear where it's going anywhere, and you can make it a game that when you find it, then you can have a little play game. You can get those dangly things and feathers and more exciting games.
She's got every toy imaginable.
But you have to play with her. I mean, it's no good just putting the toys there. And little food rewards. Liver treats have little cat rewards. And
she doesn't like them.
Yeah?
I've tried them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roast chicken, cheese?
No cheese and no chicken, believe it or not. It's funny. I mean, she's a good eater. There's no two ways about it.
Well, excellent. That's the best time. Instead of actually just plonking the food down, now you make it a game to play with her, and you only give her a little bit of food at a time. Now, she's not going to starve, and it's not being cruel, but you're going to try and train her to want to be around and to come looking for you for food rather than going off and playing in the wild.
Yeah, she knows she's doing wrong, because as soon as she gets to somewhere I can't reach, she's away, and she looks back at you as if to say, ha, I'm away.
Absolutely. How about making some jungle gyms inside the house? Put some shelves up high so the cat can jump up on those and play the games inside the house. And rather than letting her up the ante and make you chase her. It's the same with people who have the similar problem with dogs. So try and do that. There are lots of really, really good tips on my site as well, again, but send me an email, k@pettalkpeople.com, and I'll give you some other links to little toys and things that you can do, and hopefully keep this little pussycat at home.
Should cats have a place to sleep? Should you actually have a basket for a cat to sleep, or is it okay for cats to sleep on beds or a favourite position on the lounge? Or pillows? Or
yes to all of those. It's
where
up to
it wants
you
to sleep.
Look, the cat will always find the warmest place, and a lot of cats, the ideal place is either just above your head or on your chest. I've got a friend whose cat likes to sleep under the blankets with one paw on her face.
Hey, just back on that other subject, Grace has just emailed me and said, we have a beautiful exotic cat, and she wears a harness and leash, and we move her around the garden all day, no problems.
Yes, that was where I was leading to with this other cat, that basically you make it more interesting for the cat to be with the owner rather than doing something to make the owner chase after.
Okay, all right. Colin wants to talk about dog's teeth. Go ahead, Colin.
Oh, how you going?
Hi, Colin.
Thank you.
Yeah, look, I got a cavy, and we got her off a breeder a while ago, and she sort of recommended that she have chicken necks pretty regularly, chicken necks to keep her teeth clean.
Yes.
I'm not a big fan of raw chicken. We had a bad experience with another cavy years ago, and is there anything else you reckon I could use? I've tried those things in the packets from the supermarket, those sort of triangular shaped.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Look, and I'm glad you brought this up, because it's actually Dental Awareness Month for pets next month in August, and so you'll find that a lot of vets will be having free dental checkups, so do have a word with your vet about that, and they'll be delighted that you do. I think that the best thing, and I have to admit I don't do it every day, is dental toothpaste for pets, and you brush their teeth. This is for dogs and cats.
Okay, right. Okay.
Seriously, because they can't do it. And you know how furry your own teeth get if you haven't had a chance to brush them.
Yeah.
And give them a treat afterwards. Sounds weird, but a little nice treat afterwards. If you do that, you'll be doing your pet a huge favour, because dental disease is really very insidious, and people don't realise that when the teeth get bad and smelly, that disease goes through the bone, through the whole system, and causes irreparable heart, kidney, liver disease.
Fantastic. Well, I've got to leave it there, Colin. I've got to leave it there. I've got a few other things to do, and I want to get to your warning about making sure the padlock is on the gate if you've got a dog, because there's been an increase in dog thefts. Is that right?
That is true. It's a scary thing. People often think their dog has been stolen, or their cat, if they've gone missing. Now, they may have just gotten out. Dogs and cats do get out. Gates do fall open, but there have been too many animals that have been known to be stolen, and unfortunately there are some marking devices that some of these thieves are using. They're putting either yellow string or something like that on a fence where they've seen a dog that they might perhaps want to steal. It's possible, but not absolutely conclusive, that some of those dogs are being used as bait dogs in dog fighting rings. And I don't want to alarm people here, but in Victoria, the cops there have just arrested a man and charged him over the deaths of 8 dogs that were stolen and found to have been used like that. So that's coming up in September. I'll keep you across that. In Queensland, there have been a lot of dogs stolen as well, and there have been attempted thefts throughout New South Wales. So do keep an eye on your pets. Do try and make sure that you keep them inside at night, because there have been cases where people have been spotted on CCTV actually scaling fences to get in and throwing dogs over the fences.
Lock up those gates.
Lock them up, or go to Dog Theft Tracking Australia. And that's on Facebook. It's one of the pages where you can actually see some of these cases.
Okay. Thank you, Kay. Much appreciated.
Pleasure.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you, you too.
Kay Brown, and that website very quickly for those who want to go to the website.
PetTalkPeople.com.
Okay, fantastic.